Okay, this is a resumption of the first video. I ran the command pfdebug, and I showed it earlier, and it opened up this uh, pretty picture of the world. That this is a 256 by 256 meter area. Every square meter has 25 little dots that make up part of the collision plane, and uh, we'll chase the bot around here in a few minutes because I wanted to go through like some of the colors and how some of the bot things about how the bot works are. You'll see little lines in this where they're green and blue. This is places where other people have walked or the bot has walked, so it knows that they're safe pathways, and it memorizes this because it has a scope of the whole world at least. And usually I could set it for its own sight range, but for the purpose of the demo, I have it promiscuous and it can see everything. So, the pathfinding, by the way, works across multiple simulators. So in Second Life, you've got miles of latitude and longitude of various simulators, and it can make a path, between any two simulators in Second Life if there's actually enough simulators between them that it can make it all the way across. For the demo, we're only working with one region. So, right there it made a red ziggly line, and what that's doing is reusing paths that it has seen other walk, and so it knows that it's a great place for it to be in a path. It did that on its own because it's running in the background, running around in the world. But let's zoom in on a certain area, and I'll go over what the colors mean. First off, the blue that you're looking at is the water line, and in this particular z-plane of the world, which is only about 3 meters of it, 3 meters high, water is a place where it can go, but it's not on the same z-plane, so it sort of marks it as, yeah, I can go there, but it's probably not going to, unless it needs to. So where you see this olive here is a wall, and where you see the black and the gray, that's an area that's passable. You notice how the line down here goes. Okay, I'm just trying to make it where you can see the mouse pointer. Sometimes you can't with this program. You notice how it sort of goes through the middle of the pathway, or of the door, that's what we wanted, because it uses potential fields around the corners, and so it sort of gets a more natural walk around there. The yellow areas on the map are places where it can go, just like the blue, but it would be unnatural to you. So maybe in the middle of this room there's a kiosk, or a planter that it could walk over, but it would look unnatural to you. So the yellow or caution areas it tries to avoid because it would be unnatural to walk there. The red and the pink are areas where the wall is so high that it would be unreasonable to be in that position. But still passable because there are situations, like if you look at the strip along the swallows, it might actually walk along it as a pathway, so it still has to be passable. When the bot reaches a point that should be passable and isn't, it marks it off as yellow or red or purple or pink. Here's some purple here. Actually, this particular piece of purple, the bot was walking past here and it kind of snagged on something, so it said, I'm going to avoid this area in the future, so it remembered that with that marking. The next time it encounters that and it can't pass through it, it'll go ahead and mark it completely blocked for the future. when it does things like that, it only does them for a time span, 60 seconds, a minute and a half. If it's bumping into an avatar, it marks it off for like a 10-second period. Okay, and let's zoom out and see what the bot is doing. The program really, this particular part of the program isn't something anybody ever looks at, but I had to write it so that way I could see what was going on to debug it.